Today we've been hitting the streets asking people what are some changes they would like to see happen in Evanston, and I interviewed two amazing men who are running for the mayor of Evanston. Evanston is fortunate in that we have some very qualified individuals running for such an important position in our community, and they have some great vision for Evanston. So, had great conversation with both, and I love how they're getting out and about into the community and really connecting with people, and they were doing that prior to even thinking of running for Evanston. So, that speaks volumes.
Welcome to the Hahn Building in downtown Evanston, 1618 Orrington or 1609 Sherman. And this is on the local historic register. It's owned by the Robinson family, a longtime Evanston family. And this is the third floor of the building. And what's really great about it is it has all the original marble. It has the transoms. It has, all the original character of the building. So if you ever get the chance and you're downtown and you know somebody in this building, come on in and enjoy walking around the third floor. It's pretty neat.
With Steve Haggerty, who is just, he's an inspiration, just a phenomenal businessman. Many of you know him. He runs a business where he helps families who have been victimized by natural disasters, so hurricanes and tornadoes, and he comes to their rescue to assist them in their time of need. Also family oriented, but just an amazing businessman.
I think there's a lot of macro issues going on, right? Just the cost of living in general, healthcare, all these things that we don't control. So we have to look at what do we control. And a couple things, right, is obviously property tax. Okay, for a lot of families, especially multi-generation, those homes have been in their family for a long time, and a lot of those homes are already paid off. So the biggest expense for people is this property tax bill of $7,000, $10,000. It's a considerable amount. It's a considerable amount of money. If you care about diversity in this community, which I think people do, and that's why they choose to live here and everything, you have to be cognizant of any kind of increases in taxes. I think the other great thing that Mayor Tisdall, she's done a lot of great things between the relationship and strengthened relationship with Northwestern University, her Summer Youth Jobs program, which I think, is one solution towards what we were talking about with the violence in the community, because nothing is better than having a job and earning a paycheck and feeling pride in what you do. Healthcare costs are a big, expense to everyone and a big issue. And bringing that community health center here, which again was the help of our senator and our congresswoman, has been a really big plus for Evanston. And I've been there several times. It's top-notch care that folks are receiving, and it's just one more thing for us to be proud about here in Evanston. When people see a problem, they care in Evanston, right? And so they instantly, their initial reaction is, okay, I need to do an event, or I need to set up some organization that does this. Their initial reaction isn't to say and look around and say, what can I find other organizations here in town that are doing, working on this problem, okay? And maybe I can team up with them. I do believe together we are stronger.
Mark is just this warm spirit, and he's a family man. I think that's what people love most about him, is that he's very family oriented, very approachable, and very active in the community. He's alderman of the 6th Ward, and he's got great plans for Evanston.
And as alderman, you get a sense. Your duty is to your ward, but also your duty is to the city as a whole. And you do get to realize what's going on, outside of your ward, and how much is going on in this entire community. And it's both amazing and exciting, and often somewhat overwhelming, because some of the problems we have are big problems. We don't have a lot of them, but we are a community that borders one of the most exciting yet violent cities in the country, Chicago. And I think we do a good job of maintaining our peace, and we certainly have our own identity. People, I mean, you've lived outside of Evanston, right? I mean, people know Evanston, Illinois for a lot of reasons, not just the university, but as a progressive and really vital city, especially for a city of our size. I think jobs are really key to everything. There are things we can do in the interim. Jobs don't happen overnight. And I'm not talking about, flipping burgers. The jobs we need are quality jobs. Keeping people employed in our own community is really key. The money we earn, money I earn, my husband earns, is put back into this community. So having a healthy, well-paid job force, I think, is really key. And we've seen, I think it answers a lot of the issues. I think having decent jobs and an optimistic future will have an impact on the violence that we have. Giving people a reason to think that they can succeed in other ways, that they wouldn't have to turn to gangs or some illegal activity to make a decent wage or to make any money, but that there are people out there pulling for them, and as a community we can all be part of that. We were a model community, and people are watching us. People watch to see what we do and how it works out, and what we'll do next. So I want to be part of that. I want to help lead that charge.
Very good. You're doing good. Smile up at camera. Oh, excellent. Yeah. Good dog.
It's going to be an interesting election here in Evanston. So you guys be sure to stay tuned. Evanston Live TV, the voice of the people, with Malika.